Hey all, Hiba here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to show you the 10 best games on PlayStation 5 that you can play using XR glasses. And first I just want to explain to you what are XR glasses. Well, they're not VR glasses or headsets like the PlayStation VR 2. I own this, or rather I owned it, and I actually sold it because I bought a pair of these Vicia Pro XR glasses, and I think they are superior to PSVR 2 or any other VR headset by a fair mile. So just quickly here before we get started, what are XR glasses? And they really are just what looks like a pair of ordinary sunglasses, except they have two OLED screens within them, and of course they have a USB-C connection, so you can hook them up to anything with a USB-C display out, including iPhones and iPads and Android phones. On the PlayStation 5 you need a dock to make it work, but it's very cool, as you will see in this video here. And like I said, I've gotten rid of my PSVR 2 because I think this is the way to play games. So these Vicia Pro XR glasses that I have are actually cheaper than the PSVR 2, and I think they work a lot better, and they're just so much brighter. So how they really work is, well, you put on the sunglasses here and the screen just pops up. It's being projected into your field of vision, and of course there's a screen in each glass, and it's completely private. No one can see what you are watching, and also the sound comes out of the actual glasses as well, and the sound quality is quite good. So this way you get the ability to play anything pretty much on the go, and of course also at home in your chair, and you can lie down, sit up, whatever you want to do. Like the screen is right there, and it's 130 inches OLED, 120 Hertz. So let's get into the meat of this video here, the 10 best games. And of course Cyberpunk 2077 is on the list, because what you want with these games here are games that have a lot of colors that really stand out, or you want games that are very dark. And that's because the glasses have OLED screens in them. So and they also support HDR. So the colors are going to be super duper bright, right? And also the blacks are going to be very black. So any game that has a good amount of contrast is going to look amazing on the XR glasses, because these glasses have 1000 nits of brightness, and I'm telling you that it's so bright that sometimes your eyes just get totally overwhelmed. So anyway, Cyberpunk 2077, walking around Night City with your XR glasses on, kind of also makes you feel like you are in a cyberpunk world, really. Anyway, that's a must play. So next up we have a very dark game, and it is of course Until Dawn. Now there's two versions of this on PlayStation 5, you can pick whichever you want. Of course the more recent is better. And I tell you, this game here using XR glasses, it's way better than playing it using the PSVR 2. Now of course this isn't a VR game, so once you play it with any sort of headset, it's just a flat screen. But I'm telling you, the VR glasses just look so much better, and you don't get that kind of wire effect that you do on PSVR 2. Like the glasses, like what you see in the glasses, looks exactly what you are seeing on the screen now, which is not the case with PSVR 2, for example, because the VR 2 glasses, they have that kind of wire mesh thing that some people don't like, and with the XR glasses here you get rid of that. And especially for very dark games, that's important. Alright, next up we have Jedi Survivor, and this is one of the best games ever made for this generation, I think. And playing this game with XR glasses is just amazing, trust me. Put it on the performance setting, don't worry about the quality setting, because like the glasses only support 1080p, so there's no point going up to 4K, you're not gonna get any benefit, right? So it's better to get that really smooth frame rate. And when you do that in this game, it is just really amazing, because Jedi Survivor has lots of colorful areas, and of course the lightsabers and stuff like that, and they just pop out on the XR glasses really well, and trust me, you're going to love it. So this game here is probably my favorite to play on the XR glasses, really, not just because it looks fantastic, but also because this game is just a really solid game, and has lots of entertainment value in it. Alright, so next up we're going back to a more dark game, and this is of course Dead Space. This game is fantastic in its own right, and on PSVR 2 it's also great if you play it, But with the XR glasses it is perfect. It really is perfect. Like, you have so many dark areas in this game here, and every time there's a light, some sort of contrast coming out, it just stands out, and any light effect really just looks amazing in this game here. Now, you could also play Callisto Protocol instead, if that's more your thing. The games are pretty much the same. And I say maybe Callisto looks a little bit better, but the gameplay in Dead Space is just so much better than Callisto. So obviously I picked this game here. And of course, again, go for the performance mode, so you get that really, really smooth frame rate, because that's more important than getting a very nice 4K resolution, which you can't see in the glasses anyway. Alright, next up we have another representation from the Star Wars universe here, and this is Star Wars Outlaws. Now, just like the other games, there's a lot of color in this game, and there's also a lot of dark areas. And again, the contrast just makes that this game here looks amazing. And of course, that's the case on any OLED screen, but again, when you have that OLED screen, 1 inch from your eye, and 1000 nits right there, going straight into your eye, it just it's really hard to explain, and I can't show it in this video here because you have to wear the glasses, right? But the feeling and the the immersion you get is unlike anything. And I don't even have my PS5 hooked up to a monitor anymore, because I play it exclusively using my XR glasses. Alright, next up, if we're talking about colorful games on the PlayStation 5, then of course you would have to mention Horizon Zero Dawn. And it doesn't matter if you play Horizon Zero Dawn or, Forbidden West, there's the same thing. Of course, Forbidden West looks just a little bit better, but these are super colorful games, and when you're running through the environment and the sun is setting or something like that, and you get those beautiful colors, they just pop out in crazy ways using the XR glasses. And like I said before, I cannot explain to you how good this looks, and it's just something that you have to experience, unfortunately. But Horizon Zero Dawn or Forbidden West are definitely games you should play using the XR glasses, even if you already played them, because that's what I'm doing. And yes, they are amazing. Alright, next up we have a space game, and this is Everspace 2. And this game looks absolutely stunning on the XR glasses. Like, it's a space game. I know I'm not showing space gameplay right here, but you spend a lot of time in dark space, right? And the planets and the stars give very good contrast. And that way this game just looks absolutely amazing. And of course, flying low over planets like I'm doing here also looks spectacular. And I'm telling you, play this in first person using your XR glasses, and it's like a whole new world. And it's so much better than playing them on PSVR 2. Again, this is not a VR game, but you can play it, of course. But like, the VR 2 glasses are just blown away by the even cheaper XR glasses here. So yes, this is definitely something you have to experience as well. Alright, next up we have Diablo 4. And this is not that of a colorful game. It's more of a subdued game, but it still looks crazy good on XR glasses, especially once you enter dungeons that are dark, for example, and you are using your magic, and it's creating all sorts of colorful effects. I'm telling you, this game looks fantastic. And again, all the action happens just an inch from your eye on a 130-inch monitor, right? 1000 nits. And I'm telling you, it looks absolutely spectacular. So this is another game that you absolutely have to play using XR glasses, in my opinion. Alright, next up, I've chosen the Borderlands series here. Now, I'm showing gameplay from Borderlands 3, but you could pretty much play any Borderlands game, right? It's all the same. So the reason I picked these games is that they are quite colorful as well. Some levels are more colorful than others, but in the end, this is a really good first-person shooter as well. And the mix of the cartoony graphics here, the colorful effects, And of course the colorful environment in itself just really propels the Borderlands game up to the absolute top of the first-person shooters you should play using XR glasses. Alright, the last game I've chosen to show you here is called the Ascent. And it's pretty much a top-down Cyberpunk 2077, more or less. And as you can see, there's a lot of bright colors in this game here, a lot of contrast, and also a lot of dark areas. So it's perfect for XR glasses, like it really is. This is probably one of the best looking games that you can play using XR glasses. You know, it's also a very, very solid game. And you can play 2-player local co-op if you want to, and it's just excellent. But you can see here how much, you know, lighting there is and how bright it is, and just how much color there is, and it just looks amazing. I really cannot explain it in words, but you should absolutely try this. So this is the last game I've chosen to show you in this video here. So if you're interested, you can you know, go online and buy the glasses. They cost $400 at least at this time here, which is very cheap. And you know, just plug them in via USB-C and off you go. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe.